Okay. So domain and range. We said that the domain is the what? Domain. It's your x values. And my range is my y values. So I do this. I kind of draw a line, right? So the smallest range number is what? The smallest, not range value, sorry. The smallest domain, the smallest x value is what? It's -6. And I said we use inequalities. Is that an open circle or a closed circle? It's open, so it's going to be less than. -6 is less than all of the x values. And now I want the biggest x value. What's the largest x value on that graph? +6. Is that a closed circle or an open circle? So less than or equal to +6. This is how I can write my domain. We can also use set notation. We talked about this. If it's not included or if it's the less than symbol, we use a parenthesis. You could also write it like this: -6, comma, +6, and the +6 gets a bracket because that number is included. Bracket means it's included, parenthesis means it's not included. Now let's talk about the range. My range is how low it goes to how high it goes. What's the lowest and the highest? So my range. What is the lowest this graph goes? -3. Does -3 have an open circle there or a closed circle? Open, so it's going to be less than. -3 is less than. Your range is your y values. -3 is less than y. What's the highest it goes? +1, less than or equal to 1. If I wanted to write it as using set notation, -3. So I start with a parenthesis, -3, comma 1, bracket. Either one of those are perfect. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Okay. So who can tell me what the domain is for example 16? What is my domain for example 16? -4. Less than or equal to. Yes, ma'am. So less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to, yes, +4. That is your domain. So if I were using set notation, what would that look like? If the number's included, we use a bracket. So bracket, -4, comma, +4, bracket. That just says that your domain runs from -4 to +4, including both of those numbers. Okay. What about our range? Who can do the range? Someone else. Go ahead, Lissandro.
I think it's -3 less than or equal to 1, and then less than or equal to 1.
You're absolutely perfect. Can you write it as a set, Lissandro, you think?
-3 with a bracket.
Yep. Negative.
Bracket.
Perfect. Exactly perfect. You guys got it.